And here we are. Phone rings. Clive Davis on the phone. Did you get, it's important you get the best vocal ever from Whitney because, I'm putting 2 other singers on. So it has to be like, she has to be better than them. How do they go? Like, good. They went really good. Really good. So we're coming back the next day. Now Faith is rolling in. And Faith, I mean, I don't know if you've ever interviewed her or anything.
Not yet.
I mean, she's just the most amazing, sweet, incredible.
Yeah.
Just want to hug her and she's so amazing. Her voice is so incredible.
Yeah.
And she was going through a lot, I think, with Biggie and stuff at that time, which was okay because we like when people are a little bit moody.
Yeah.
And she went in and we cried. I mean,
when she sang.
Oh, and she nailed her parts. Like, we still didn't really know who was doing what yet. But we knew for a fact she was going to do what's called the pre-hook. I think you call it in England. Because the way she just sets up the hook, no one will ever. We were just going crazy. And we just came out, we hugged and talked. And and then Kelly comes in. And Kelly is just ripping it. It's like, me and Karlin were like, oh my God, need to turn down the recording signal because she's blowing up every tube in the studio. She was just like, wow. And we were like, oh my God, just ripping it.
Oh.
So now, and again, wonderful and faithful there. We're all hugging, kissing. Now it's 6 at night. Clive's calling. I was on, it goes, oh my God, Faith and Kelly sound amazing. I don't care. How's Whitney sounding? I go, I'll get right back to you on that one. And he goes, is Bob Brown the record? He goes, well, Bobby's kind of doing, this is the Heartbreak Hotel. He goes, what did I tell you? Get him off the fucking record and get Whitney to do that part. And I'm like, oh. But this is where, as a producer, you got to understand all you kids who are starting as producers. It's on you.
Wow.
The producer, Quincy in the studio, whoever's in Teddy, it's on us to get it to sound good. There's no one else. There's a record company, they don't do this. There's an artist, they hire you to sound the best. Okay, so I'm calling the house. And I said, Robin, I really need to talk to Whitney. She goes, no, I don't think it's a good time right now. I go, I'm really sorry. I really need to talk to her. She goes, okay. And she gets like, oh, what's up, honey? It's perfect, isn't it great? And I say, I really would like you to hear it. No, honey. I love what I did yesterday. It was amazing. I said, okay. And I'm like, my mind is racing now. And I go, well, here's the thing. I just got off the phone with Clive Davis. And he wants you to approve this record. And I'm not allowed to leave this studio. And I want to go with you. But I can't lie to Clive. You need to come listen to the song. And I knew Clive.
The fear.
Yeah. It's Clive. She goes, oh, God, it's typical. Well, we're really busy here and stuff like that. I'm like, I know. And here they come again of the call guy. And Bobby is fucked up. I mean, love him to death. To me, please don't. This is not negative.
No, we've seen the stuff. We all know. And Bobby has admitted,
Yeah. So she comes in. And I don't want to give her speech about anything. This is fucking Whitney Houston. So I just sit down and Bobby goes, oh yeah, let's go. And I said, you know what, before we go, actually, Whitney, I see that you and Bobby are so much in love. Why don't you do this part, the Heartbreak Hotel, together, like a couple? She goes, that's kind of cute. She goes in and she goes, this is the Heartbreak Hotel. No, I don't like it. And I'm like, that's good. That's okay. I got it. So that's just the one line I'm looping through the whole song because I got to be on top of Bobby. Okay, one problem solved. Here's the big one. I go, okay, I'm just gonna, can you sit here? She goes, no, I'm fine over here. I said, I think you should sit over here. You sit in front of the speakers. And I press play. And Kelly is murdering. And Faith is an angel coming from heaven. And here comes Whitney. And I just let her hear herself. And I just stood there and I could see, okay, something is going on there. And when it was over, she was totally quiet. And Bobby goes, okay. She goes, Bobby, shut up. It's just quiet as soon as he goes, okay. And she goes, Rosalie, I need my tracksuit, the pink one. Robin, I need my inhaler tube, the for my lungs. I need this. And we're switching the microphone. I like the microphone we did on I Always Love You. Yeah, I want that microphone. Also, get my second engineer in here right now, and we're going to switch out what's the setting in the vocal room. I'm like, okay.
Okay, she woke up.
She took everything off and like put her like tracksuit on, like that she normally, I guess she has like a whole spiritual thing.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Are you guys ready?" And we're like, "Yes, ma'am." And she went in and she murdered it for like 3-4 takes, and she sweated so you could really tell she was going through. This was the beginning of her going through some challenging moments.
Yeah.
She killing her, and it was just, but man, she gave it all. I mean, her wig fell off. I mean, she gave everything. And she came out and we all just hugged and danced and was so happy. But you could also tell how hard it was for her. It took a lot to sing on that level. And then we had a puzzle after this. I hope it's okay because it's one of my favorite records we did too. We had just had all the ad-libs and everything on an MPC. So everything you hear, ooh, yeah, this is the Heartbreak, ooh, this is just me sitting punching in. I had a Faith page, a Kelly page, and a Whitney ad-lib page. And every ad-lib you hear in that record is just put back in on the record because we couldn't control the amount of singing we had.
Yeah, wow.
We had a page of Faith with all the best ad-libs, Faith and Kelly, and every ad-lib you hear is just put punched back into the song.
Wow.
And it came out, and I had, this is the Heartbreak Hotel, and I could almost not get her no away, but I had to chop it really tight in the end, so I could just loop that all the way through. So we ended up saving that record, and I'm so proud of that record.
So you couldn't keep. How would Bobby have sounded with it?
Well, I have a version if you want to hear it.
It would have been great to hear his part of it. You didn't want to keep it for a remix or something?
Well, not Clive Davis that was not approved. And let me tell you, I learned very early on, if it's not approved by Clive, then you don't.
Wow. You know what? I think, we've seen the film, I Want to Dance with Somebody. We saw the Bobby documentary and we realized, no, so it's nothing a big secret, but I think I've heard Kelly talk about when when they did perform, that it felt as if Whitney had to take it a notch up because she think he
really hard for her. And I mean, for me, and I'm gonna go on record saying I think she's the greatest female singer of all time.
Yeah.
I know Aretha. I know. I get it. I know. But for me, she's the greatest singer. And I think I just feel the vocal on "I'll Always Love You."
Yeah.
To this day, I don't even understand it. And I'm a producer. I don't even get the way she's breaking into falsettos and the power of holding. It's and having emotion at the same time too. Mm-hmm. And that goes for many of her records too. Even them, How Will I Know? It's pop, but it's also, she sings it so emotional. Yeah. So, for me, she just, in my generation, for me, she's just all-time greatest singer of all time. And I really think her lifestyle really, it was real. It's like, if Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't practice and sit in his and run in water and God knows what he does in snow or whatever. I mean, this guy's, is crazy. Yeah. But that's why he's at 38, even though he was laughing. Well, he's still the one that scored the most goals. Yeah. This year. Okay, yes, in Saudi Arabia, but 54 goals, doesn't matter where you're playing. I mean, that's pretty, of course, it's still in the professional league. I think you just got to keep it up, and you see it to reference football. You see it in players. Eden Hazard, why are you done at 30?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. He came to Madrid, now we're talking football.
Yeah.
You come and you're overweight, whatever, and you think at 30, I'm just going to train for a week. No, your body. Yeah. It's not the way you can't get it back. And I think Whitney was at that point, and you saw it because we worked with her on the next album too. Oh. We couldn't finish a song. We flew to Atlanta, and I almost don't even want to share too much of this, but she showed up, and that was not good news on that song. That was not good news.
At this time, could you use autotunes, or was it still
No, we
Not
didn't
to-
have auto-tune. I mean, with Faith and Kelly and Whitney,
You didn't need, of course.
you just know. But we know actually on some of the other songs, the first time we used auto-tune is on the 702. And
Oh,
we actually use it so much that we get the share effect, because we have heard that share record. So if you listen to 702, we crank it up so you can hear this auto-tune on because you get that robot feel. But no, we didn't have it. I mean, back then, but with Faith and nothing I had was not in pitch. Nothing.
yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
Nothing. These were, and that's what Clive wanted to show. He wanted Whitney to be current. He wanted to bring in he wanted to keep, funny enough, he wanted to hire the white boys to get the urban record. He wanted the R&B. But, he he didn't want a pop record. He really wanted an R&B record. And we had done so many R&B records. Many of our records are really R&B, not because we thought about it, just what we loved.
Yeah.
That's all we wanted to do. Every time I remember Clive calls in and said, I wanted to work with Ace of Base. We're like, no fucking way. No way. He goes, are you crazy? The biggest band in the world. I go, no interest. He goes, you know how much money? I go, I'm not in this with money. I want to work with R&B and hip-hop. Don't call me with this stuff.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind of.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jonas Boys and men and all spirits.
Play it.
I mean, I love all different genres.